Hey, what's up guys? How's everybody doing today? So in pretty much every review, I come up with something funny, taboo, or something pretty ridiculous about butt fucking. And this one's no different because this movie will literally fuck your brain in the butthole. I'm going to give you the dumbest down plot synopsis for this movie that I could possibly think of because I do not want to give anything away. Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem, married, in a house, in the countryside, and then two travelers kind of show up and kind of shake things up. And from then on, it just gets weird, creepy, unsettling, but it's actually not a horror movie, technically. Literally, the only thing on my mind after I saw this movie was one line from the movie The Prestige. When Christian Bale is talking to a little boy about magic and what it means, he says the phrase, "The secret impresses no one. The trick you use it for is everything." And that is a perfect explanation about how I feel about this movie, because when I discovered what this movie was a metaphor about, I was like, really, Aronofsky? Are you fucking kidding me right now? However, there's so much shit in this movie that the metaphor that Aronofsky was going for, you can choose for yourself how deep that metaphor goes and into how many other things it bleeds into. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, more than likely, it's gonna be controversial, it's gonna offend people, it's gonna depress people, it's gonna anger people, it's gonna enlighten people. Like, there's no telling what kind of impact this film is gonna have on random moviegoers. Now, despite the fact that I hated the overall metaphor, there is so much, like, what I can only describe as film vomit, that there are a bajillion different things that you could extrapolate from this movie, depending on, I don't know what. However, I have to say, films that are super divisive, that rub people either the best way possible or the worst way possible, are pure forms of art. Because art is there to make you feel things, and you will definitely feel some shit. But aside from the overall meaning, I enjoyed the cinematography because it was very in your face. Sometimes there were very long shots, other times not so much. And the shots that they do dwell on are very important, and that's something that you actually have to pay attention to. Now, I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me, but I think Jennifer Lawrence is in for another Academy Award nomination. And Javier Bardem has this very, like, subtle, loving, unsettling kind of personality to him. I can't really describe it. And another thing that I really liked, there might have been a little bit, but I don't remember there being any music in this movie, which is perfect considering how creep-ass this movie was trying to be. Another thing that's great about this movie is the rewatchability, because the first half is kind of slow, you're kind of trying to get to know all the characters, and then the second half just goes a fucking million miles a minute. Like, there's a lot of stuff to pick up on. And like I said, I kind of figured out what the metaphor was, but like, this movie doesn't spoon-feed you everything, and I really like it when movies do that. Because he also did that with the movie The Fountain, which is one of my favorite films of all time. If you have not seen that movie, check it out at least once. And I think the last thing that I'll say is that the sound editing was actually pretty fucking terrible. Or maybe this falls into sound mixing, I'm not 100% on that. Most of the time, you can hear what everybody's saying, but there's a couple mumbly moments towards the beginning of the movie that I couldn't fully understand what they said. And then by the end of the movie, it's like the Inception trailer, but on Bose speakers on blast in your car. I don't know if the theater fucked up or what, but I literally had to put my fingers in my ears to stop from, like, losing my fucking hearing. And I'm the type of guy that'll go to big-ass music festivals every year, so that's saying something. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut it off there because I don't want to say anything else, because this is a movie that everybody has to watch. Whether you love it, hate it, whatever, it'll make you feel things. You have to applaud the effort that this movie put in, so I gotta give it an 8.7 out of 10. It'll make you uncomfortable, it'll be unsettling, and at one point, I'm pretty sure I lost my fucking mind because I was questioning what reality was and wasn't. But again, that is the mark of pure artistry, and it is something to behold. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Are you excited for it? Hop in the comments, let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe to all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.